My trip to the ski area began on December 3, 2001. I was very excited as I went to the lift with my ski gear. I was so happy to see white snow on the mountains when the lift pulled up to the top. I like skiing downhill because it lets me be free and go fast. Out of nowhere, there was a large area of ice. I slipped and fell hard. My fingers started to hurt really badly. I saw that my thumb was curved in a strange way. It felt like my thumb was broken. Not surprisingly, pressing on my finger harder made it hurt more. I sped to find a nearby employee. When I got to the hospital, my finger was really swollen. After checking me out, the doctor told me that surgery would be best to fix my broken hand. Even though I was scared, I knew it was important. Not long after that, I had surgery and was taken to the operating room. Anesthesiologist and nurse got me ready for surgery. All of a sudden, the doctor and the nurse were left alone. Not long after that, I started to get dizzy. As I tried to breathe more deeply, my chest felt like it was being squished, feeling scared of choking. It made no sense to me, and I was scared. Even though I wanted to scream, something was blocking my throat. Everything around me became fuzzy, and my mind became fuzzy as well. After that, I found out that the nurse had put tranquilizer into my arteries. At some point, it got to my heart. My body reacted strongly to this mistake, which made my heartbeat and breathing uneven. It sounded like a loud bang. Something was tearing my body apart. An intense force tore me from my body, feeling better after experiencing it. All of a sudden, I heard nurses yelling. The operating room nurse screamed and ran away. I didn't know what was going on. It scared and confused me. Medics rushed to my room. Several pieces of technology kept an eye on my heart rate and breathed while I was in the emergency room. I wasn't involved, I was just standing next to the operation table. Nurses were working with medicines and tools all around me. Their fast-moving hands and focused faces showed that they were working hard. A medicine shot was given to me. Another person told me, "It's time for you to leave this place." I felt a hand on my head. During the touch, I felt a strange force on my head. My attitude got better. After looking around, I didn't see anyone. The voice seemed to be coming from somewhere. My only companions were the nurse and the doctor. Within seconds, I found myself in a field. I could barely see through the grass because it was so high. A sweet smell spread through the air. As I laid down on the grass, I felt at ease for the first time. Everything in this world looked like it was living. Each leaf, blade of grass, and tree has a story to tell. They showed me the beauty and endless potential of life through small actions. That tree was the tallest I had ever seen. It was really big. A thick layer of leaves covered the sky. It looks like the bark is a big picture scroll with a lot of tiny lines all over it. A lot of shiny fruits of different sizes covered the trees. A few small animals were having fun under the tree. Moving under the tree gave me a rush of energy. That made time last forever. I saw many small holes in the tree bark. The moving lines on the bark looked like they were talking to me. The tree's roots were hard for me to climb. Various types of living things lived in the tree's base. It looked like the tree was a huge nature library. I kept going up. This is where I felt the huge power of the world. Before closing my eyes, I took a deep breath. Going up the tree of life felt like a dream. I saw that there was a big cloud on top of the tree. I was drawn in by how surreal it was. From the edges of the clouds came soft white light. Suddenly, there was a clear light coming out of the cloud. This light gave me hope and strength. As the cloud grew stronger in the bright light, my body began to glow as if the world were lit up. Several people yelled my name. It sounded like someone you know. I was guided by an unknown force to be careful as I approached the light. As it got brighter, it looked like it was going to take everything up. I felt calm and brave. As I walked into the light, my soul kept quivering, as if it were being lit up and cleaned by a force I couldn't see. If I felt like I had stepped into a higher level of awareness, my reasoning became more clear. Without knowing where it came from, this strength led me. The light had a lot of interesting patterns and shapes that looked like they were made by clever beings. That's when, second by second, my old life flashed before my eyes in an endless loop. I thought about the good and bad times I had as a child with family and friends. There were more and more of these pictures that looked like they were alive. These clips show what I've done and how I've grown. I saw the things I had done well in the past and the things I wanted to do in the future. All of a sudden, the voice came back. Answered, when was the most impressive moment in these images? I thought about the day I got my PhD. I saw my graduation day all of a sudden. I wore humble clothes when I got to my old school. My teacher gave me the award on stage, and I was so excited and happy. In the hallway, everyone cheered, and I felt at ease. I could see how happy my family was as they hugged me. My mom cried, and my dad rubbed my shoulder with joy. And when it came back, the voice asked, "Is there more?" It seemed like my answer had upset him, which confused me. In the downtown ski championship, I remember coming in first place. When the scene changed, I saw a mountain with snow on top. I could feel the cold air on my face as I watched skiers. That fast made my heart race, but I was brave and sure of myself. I finished the ski race in our city and won. I cheered. There it was again, saying, "Let's see this." Suddenly, I saw something else. Unhealthy boy with torn clothes. He was crying while kneeling by the road. I saw that the child was lost and couldn't defend himself. "Do you need help?" I showed him the way to his house after he nodded. I kept him from thinking about his problems by telling him some funny stories. Finally found his home. Years ago, I forgot all about this. He said that knowing how to help other people is more important than keeping your own honor. In response, I thought about my life. It dawned on me that I was too focused on my own achievements and had forgotten about other people. Answered, did anyone help you in the process of earning your doctorate? When I thought about it again, a lot of people helped me. Your achievement is a result of your own work and others' encouragement, said the voice. When your accomplishments help other people, they are worth it. I was embarrassed. I knew I wasn't helping other people, even though I was successful in some areas. The voice finally said, "You have a lot to learn, and it's time for you to go back." I saw that my soul was going backwards. I was quickly leaving. I saw more than one shot. I thought I was going through space and time on an unknown path. Suddenly, I felt like something was hurting me physically. My hospital bed rest has started up again. I slowly opened my eyes while being surrounded by doctors and nurses. This led to a short sleep. My health got better over the course of a month. As my mind cleared, I could remember the strange voice and everything that had happened. I needed to evaluate my life. Even though I was proud of what I had done, it didn't make me who I was. I need to work harder on making myself and other people better. During this tough time in my life, I learned that helping others is more important than achieving my own goals. I later joined a group of volunteers who help people. I also began doing good things for other people. But I'm going to keep going even though I still have a lot to learn.